Hey there guys, Andrew Baxter here, just chilling out for a few days on the farm, and it's interesting when you get time to think, you see how nature is just such a great predictor of life. And cattle are a really good example. In this mob you can see behind me here are organic Wagyu. They'll be about 4 years old, grass feeding when they're ready to go to market, and they're just the most interesting animal. But even though they're an interesting and simple animal, they're highly evolved insofar as cattle understand that protection comes from being in a herd. And being out on your own can be really quite dangerous. And the same thing truly applies to markets. Right now we're seeing equity markets at record highs, with the Dow well over 18,500 points as an example. And that's a reflection of the psychology of the market, that herd mentality where money is coming in and driving prices higher. Now there are some people that are predicting and have been predicting for maybe 3-4 years that the market is going to collapse. The reality is they are wrong, and it hasn't happened. And that herd mentality has survived. Anyone that's been out on their own taking the opposite view has simply been crushed, no different to animals. And that psychology of markets is crucial when it comes to your analysis. And if we look at a chart, for example, technical analysis is merely a reflection of support and resistance levels, which are defined by the psychology of the herd, the buying and selling pressure within markets. And when we look at our charts right now, we can see that they are pushing up to new highs. That's not something to be afraid of. You see, most investors believe that the maximum of buy low and sell high is how you make money. The reality is you buy high and sell higher. Why? Well, if you're buying into a strong uptrend, it is a lower risk probability. And when I look at some of the positions that we're carrying right now, stocks like Fortescue, CBA and CSL in the Australian market, or looking at stocks like DuPont, the US market, they are moving higher, and they're moving higher for a reason, and that's that there's a herd mindset of investors that are pouring into this market and propelling prices higher. Now, if you don't want to be part of the herd, you want to sit out on your own in that vulnerable space, which is dangerous. It's also been a space that's not just financially dangerous, it's one that's missed opportunity. A missed opportunity to be profiting from these rising markets, and also inherently increasing your overall risk. If you're short these markets right now, taking the opposite view, you're getting crushed. The doomsayers have got it wrong. It has been moving higher, and if you want to make money, you've simply got to be involved with it. And sure, they may be right one day, but even a broken watch is right twice a day. So plug in, follow the momentum in these markets, use your charts to understand that psychology level, that support and resistance level, and make sure you're not frightened about getting in and buying high and selling higher and banking those profits. After all, if these cattle can work out